Hello and welcome to this week's What's Hot. And what certainly isn't hot is the oil market, which is traditionally used as a gauge for the economic health of a nation. But this time we are focused specifically on storage. Where will all this unused oil go while industry idles and jet fuel isn't required? Now, producers are paying customers to take away the oil. So, an investment opportunity. Why not offer up your garden as a receptacle for the black stuff? Become a domestic off-taker, but do not apply this idea to your allotment, because allotments are sacred, as are these packets of Smash. Now, do you remember these guys from the 1970s? Well, no one's laughing 40 years on, as Smash and Super Noodles have, for some, become part of a staple diet as the lockdown continues. Now, those two items belong to the stable of Premier Foods, which told investors demand for its Mr. Kipling and Cadbury home baking kits was also up. Now, after the trading update on Monday, shares jumped 17%. And an uptick in the share price of potash mine developer Emmerson. Now, the chief executive, Hayden Locke, gave many interviews following the statement about the cost of decline for the development in Khezimet in Morocco, including this interview with LSE.co.uk's investment director, Donald Leggett.
It's a huge reduction in capital costs against virtually all of the global potash peers. That's a really important point for us. We're saving nearly $1 billion on that capital item alone. I think the other important thing about the announcement was the number coming in at $34 million in a feasibility study is actually a slight reduction from our scoping study number, which is pretty rare. Mostly it's one-way traffic from scoping study to feasibility study. As you get more detail, more engineering available, you tend to see the costs creep up. So we're very happy that the costs have remained slightly down, very, very slightly below the number that we had in the scoping study.
Now then, private investors out there, do you feel disadvantaged or shortchanged when it comes to participation in discounted fundraisings? Well, you can get involved to make the situation more equitable. Visit the website allinvestorsmatter.co.uk and sign an open letter directed to the boards and management teams of the UK's listed companies. Now, some big name signatories there already: Andy Brough, Gavin Oldham, Sarah Wilson, Nigel Ray, Andy Bell. The list goes on. And while some boards are stuck in their gilded cages at the moment, there's nowhere for them to fly, so they should be reading that open letter, and who knows, some might already have signed it themselves. Okay, let's have a look at some of the trading updates that we're expecting. And on Wednesday, we hear from tonic water and mixer maker Fevertree. Now, with the bars shut, to what extent have consumers stocked up on booze and mixers? Christmas was subdued for the company, but will the past month be different? Full year results are also due from BooHoo, and analysts at Hargreaves Lansdown have already noted that the online-only retailer's financial year started long before the current disruption, and of course we'll all be interested to hear how trading was going before the world changed. Well, let's finish on a more positive note. It's about the golden opportunities that really do exist. And I'm not talking about the metaphorical ones, but the literal ones, because we saw an almost doubling of the share price in Chesterfield Resources. The business is a copper gold exploration and development company in Cyprus, and a humble RNS on Tuesday alluded to the gold prospectivity where they are. And wherever you are, I hope you're safe and you're well. Stay in, stay well. See you same time next week. Gee, what are you doing on my seat? Are you waiting for your close-up? You're not going to move, are you? No. All right then. Well, over to you. Cat Talks. 3, 2, 1. Over to you.